Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. They'll come out to the 25. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On the opening play, here's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Up to the middle, here's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on third and 3. Leaves him with a fourth and 1.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A give running left, McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end.
93.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. A handoff to McAllister. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt,
and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped immediately there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The slot man in motion right. Running right, here's McAllister. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the give, McAllister with it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run here with McAllister. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. But the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. Well, we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a third and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
This is McAllister. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Taken down back at the 42.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And
for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox from 3 yards out.
And the Colts are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. But this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a give to Taylor. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again on second down. Ryan hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Play action. Now it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They run with Deuce McAllister. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a play fake. Carr. And it's complete to Adams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right.
Open man left side. It's a tight end. Man hurts.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Carr. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Carr. Screenplay to McAllister. Touchdown, Raiders! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second down and goal. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They still can't get it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now it's Ryan.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ryan will throw again.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
On the draw is Taylor. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Carr going to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On play action, now Carr steps away. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
That's caught by Wilson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Trying to improvise. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Carr going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Sliding out of the pocket. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up at safety.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. If I took the paint off the walls with some of the work